A part of monthly hostel charges is fixed, and the remaining depends on the number of days one has taken food in the mess. What does it mean? There are certain hostel charges. Okay, someone staying in a hostel, and there are two kinds of charges. The first charge is a fixed charge. That is, say if you have taken the hostel for 6 months, okay, and you have to pay that fixed charge for 6 months, whether you stay or not. Okay, and the second part is a variable charge. That is, it depends on whether you have, if you have stayed and you have taken food also or not. So the two kinds of charges. First charge is a fixed charge for staying only, and the other is if you're staying and taking food, that is a variable charge. Okay, so if you're not taking food, then you only have to pay the fixed charge. If you're taking food, then you that will depend on
Good
how,
morning, sir.
good morning, then that will depend on how much food you are taking. So let's see, when Bhavna takes food for 20 days, she has to pay 2600 as hostel charges. So if she stays there, that is, if she is lodging there and she is taking food for 20 days, and therefore total charges that he's paying, fixed charge plus variable charge for 20 days food, is 2600. Whereas Divya takes food for 26 days, she pays 3020 rupees as hostel charges. Another girl, if she is staying there for 26 days, she's paying a total amount of 3020. In 3020, you have what are the charges that are included? The fixed charges, whether you eat food or whether you eat food or not, that will be there. Plus, she has eaten for 26 days. So that 26 days food charges have been added in this 3020. Question is, find the fixed charges and the cost of food per day. So what I say is, let the fixed charges be X and the cost of food per day be Y. See that Y depends on how many days, but X does not depend on the number of days you are staying. Okay. So Y depends that because Y is the fooding charges. If you're taking 3 times food, you will have to only pay for 3 times. But for X, whether you're staying for 20 days in the hostel or whether you're staying for 30 days in the hostel, it's the same thing. Okay. So now Bhavna eats food for how many days? 20 days. So what are the fixed charges for Bhavna? X only.
Yes.
Okay. Next is food charges, which is a variable charge, right? Which depends on how much food you have taken, how many times. Food charges for Bhavna. See, food charges per day is rupees Y. And for how many days has she taken food? She has taken food for 20 days. So food charges she must be paying for 20 days into Y per day. She's paying 20Y as food charges. Okay. So what is the total charges paid by Bhavna? Total charge paid by Bhavna. It is fixed charge X plus the food charge for 20 days. X plus 2Y. But how much has she paid? She has paid 2600. So according to the problem, X plus 20Y is equal to 2600. This is our first equation. Now we come to the second girl, Divya. She has taken food for 26 days. So fixed charges for Divya first. Again, because charges are fixed, you cannot do anything about it. So this should be X, whether it's Divya or any other person. Okay, and food charges for Divya. If you see, she has taken food for how many days? 26 days. And the cost of
26,
food
sir,
is
26
Y
Y.
per day. So what is the total charge of food?
26 into what?
26Y. Okay. So what is the total charge paid by Divya? X plus
X
26Y.
plus is equal to 3020.
X plus 26Y. And how much has Divya paid according to a problem? 3020. So according to a problem, X plus 26Y must be equal to 3020. This is your second equation. We solve these two equations to get the values of X and Y because we need X as fixed charges and we need cost of food per day, which is Y. So we shall solve. So let's write the equation first. We have X plus 20Y is equal to 2600, and you have X plus 26Y is equal to 3020. I think elimination method will be the best. So we subtract so that X cancels off. So your X has cancelled off, and you have 20 minus 26 is minus 6Y is equal to 2600 minus 3020 will give you 420, I think. Yes, minus 420. So therefore Y is minus 420 divided by minus 6. Cancels, so 70.
7.
So 70 is your 70 is your food charges per day. Okay, next put putting X is equal to 7, Y is equal to 70. Say in 1. Get X plus 20 into 70 is equal to 2600. Means X plus 1400.
1400 is equal to
X is 2600 minus 1400, which is um,
1200.
so 1200.
1200. So therefore, what is the fixed charges? Fixed charges is equal to rupees 1200,
1200.
and um, cost of food per day, I think. Yes, cost of food per day
70. 70.
per day is equal to rupees 70. Cost of food per day is equal to rupees 70. That's it. That finishes off with this chapter. Any questions on any other problem? Which triangle is formed by the line and the y-axis? Okay. Which triangle is formed by the line and the y-axis? This is your y-axis. Okay. So here it should be x-axis actually. Okay. In the question it should be x-axis because there's no triangle formed with the y-axis. This is your triangle here. This is the triangle formed by the lines and the x-axis. You have to find out the area of the triangle. Now
Okay,
the
so that was the
question
only
question was
confusion.
miswritten, and that is what I told you
Okay.
also, if you remember. But there is a very interesting thing that you must understand here, that in order to find out the area of this triangle, you have to drop a perpendicular from this vertex on the x-axis. Okay, so it is, see, actually it is something that is common sense, even if it is miswritten in the question. What you must observe is that there is no triangle formed by the straight lines and the y-axis. That means obviously, if no triangle is formed by the straight lines and the y-axis, it has to be the straight lines and the x-axis. Okay, so that is something that is common sense. Anyway, so this is your, you drop a perpendicular from here. In order to find out the area of this triangle, you drop a perpendicular from here. This becomes your height. Okay, 3 units. And which one is your base? This length here is your base. Okay, this length here is your base. And how much is the base? How much is the base? So 1 unit you have here. And then how
So
many divisions?
1.6.
And how many divisions are you
1.6.
moving? You are moving 5 plus 3
6.
divisions. 5 plus 3, 8 divisions you are moving. Okay. And one division is how much here? One division is 1 by 10, right? 0.1. One division is 0.1. And you are moving how many divisions? You are moving 10 divisions and then 8 divisions here, right? So you're moving actually how many? 18 divisions. So 0.1 into, so what is the length of, what is the base of the triangle? Base of the triangle is how much? This is 18. You're moving 18 divisions. So 18. And how much is one division? One division is 0.1. So 18 into 0.1 is 1.8. So the base is 1.8. So the area of the triangle will be half into base into height. Height is 3 units here. That's it. Which is what 5.4 divided by 2, which is 2.8 square units.
Excuse me, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, I have drawn 1.6 is coming that base.
That's okay. 1.6. Because you have
Yes,
taken your
sir.
coordinates in decimals, that's why you're not getting a very accurate answer. Understood? That is why
So,
I
but
always
in answer,
Hmm, tell
in
me.
answer in the question, you wrote 5 by 3.
Hmm. So 5 by 3 is how much? 2.67.
So 5,
2.67. I have written 5 by 3 because I have converted this to fraction. Understood?
so 5 by 3 is 1.6.
1.5, 1.67. 5 by 3 is 1.67. So this is also, um, but the answer is 2.8 only. 2.7, 2.8 will be fine. Okay. See, one
Okay.
division mistake you can make. If you have taken 18, if I have taken 18 divisions here, maybe you can take 17 divisions. That is not a problem. But if you take 16, then that's a problem. Okay. Even if you take 19 divisions here, it's not a problem. So one division here and there, it's okay. But two divisions here and there, you cannot. Okay. So that is how you should be
So,
doing this problem.
sir,
Yes.
sir, you said y-axis will not form a triangle, but it is forming.
Yes, it is forming actually. Yes. I forgot.
So
It
I
is
have
forming.
taken
This
the
one, this
distance
one.
between
Sorry.
y.
My
Yes, sir.
mistake. Yes. This triangle it's
So
forming.
not this one, that one. 0, 0 and 3, 3, 2.
Yes, yes. It is forming. Let me just, this is your line. It is forming this triangle. This triangle. Yes. isn't it? We're talking about this, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So if this is the
So I've
triangle,
taken
my
the
mistake. So
so
this
I've
should be
taken
a
the height as 0, 0 and 1 comma minus 1.
zero. Taken the height.
Yes, so I've
Height
taken
of
out
this
the
triangle. Height of this triangle
area
should
of
be
this.
this. This perpendicular, if you drop, this should be your height. This should be your height of the triangle, which is 3 units. And the base of the triangle is here. This length is the base. Okay. So how you have to count the number of divisions here. How many divisions here? Approximately 10, 20, and approximately 25 divisions here. Approximately 25 divisions. So 25 into 0.1. So area of the triangle should be half into 25 divisions. So 25 into 0.1. Okay. And into height. Height is 3 units. So this is something that you must learn here. That if this is the triangle, the red triangle that I'm showing. This is my height. And if I'm taking this one as my base. Have you done it correctly, Sonam?
So I've taken the height this 0 comma 0 and 1 minus 1.
0, 0, 1 minus 1. How can you take the height as coordinates?
So I've taken the distance between them as height.
And how have we calculated the distance? From distance formula.
No, sir.
Then,
So from this formula only.
okay,
Half
0,
into
0.
base into height.
You have
So
taken
I've
the
taken the base as so this line, which is starting from 3 comma 2.
hmm,
I've taken this line as my base and
hmm,
height is 0 comma 0 and 1 minus 1.
0, 0 and 1 minus 1. No, that is wrong. This, if you're taking this as the base, okay, if you're taking this as the base, then this becomes your height. Okay, that is what you must remember for the time being. I will discuss this when I'll discuss problems on area, the next chapter. Okay, so for the time being, just remember if you're taking this side as your base, then if you drop a perpendicular from the opposite vertex to this side produced, then this will
But
become
I did
your
not take that as the base.
huh?
I did not take that as the base.
That is what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. That is the mistake that you have made. This this side you have taken the base, right?
So this one, which is like hypotenuse, the longest
Okay.
side.
This one. Okay. If you have taken this as your base, then this becomes your perpendicular. This becomes your height.
So I've done that only.
You have taken from 0, 0 to 1 minus 1. And how have we
Yes, sir.
calculated this distance? This is the diagonal distance. How have we calculated the distance?
So I took it as 1 unit only.
Why have you taken 1 unit? Because this forms a square, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This side has square. Each side is 1, isn't it? But the diagonal is not equal to 1. What you could have done is from Pythagoras, even if you have taken, what you could have done is you could have calculated this distance by Pythagoras theorem, because this is 1 unit, this is 1 unit. So root over of 1 square plus 1 square, this will give you root 2. So now you could have worked.
Yes.
Okay, so you made a mistake by taking it as 1 unit. This is the diagonal distance. This is not the linear distance. I mean the distance on a straight line. Distance on the same on the axis actually, not straight line. It's all are linear distances. But distance on the axis. This line is not distance on the axis, so you cannot take it as one. So that's a mistake there. But this is the way of
Sir,
doing it. Tell me.
we cannot use root to a diagonal of
Root 2?
diagonal of square formula. Root 2a formula for
Yes, yes,
diagonal of
yes, yes,
square.
yes, yes. That will also do. That will also do. Okay. So that's it.